what's up, Ben? Welcome back to Interpreting the Stars, where today I'll be reviewing The Peanut Butter Falcon, which is a 2019 comedy drama, or as I would like to call it, a dramedy, and it stars Shia LaBeouf, Zack, Gottsagen, and Dakota Johnson, and it's about a young man with Down syndrome that's been living in a nursing home because the people there don't actually believe he can take care of himself. And for years, he's dreamed of escaping that place and going to a wrestling school. Now, with the help from a senior in the same nursing home, he escapes and runs into Tyler, played by Shia LaBeouf. Now, Shia's character is a bit of a loner. He's gone through something traumatic in the past and he doesn't really play well with others. But he warms up really quick to Zack and he wants to help him in his aspirations to one day become a pro wrestler, and this entire movie is an adventure film focusing on the friendship between these two. And I've got to say, man, the feels. Oh, the feels. Now, I'm not an emotional person. I've been called emotionally distant and cold more times than I can count because I don't show the emotions that I feel very well. I personally don't really remember the last time that I cried while watching a movie or just experiencing life in general. It was a long time ago. But every once in a blue moon, a movie tugs so hard on those barriers containing my cold, empty soul that I struggle to maintain that facade and I want to cry. And The Peanut Butter Falcon does a remarkable job constantly tugging at those walls because this film just has so much soul, so much heart. You want to cry because it's sad, you want to cry because it's happy, because this is about a beautiful friendship. It's hard to explain because both Shia and Zack's characters are characters with tremendous amount of heart, but they've been through a lot. There's a scene in this film where Zack is talking about good guys and bad guys, and he says that he can't be a good guy because his teachers and coaches call him a retard. And Shia looks at him and says, "You have too much heart to be a bad guy," and that those teachers and those coaches are terrible human beings. Then Zack asks Shia's character if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Shia looks off in the distance and he ponders about that for a second. He says, "I don't know. What do you think?" And Zack says, "You're a good guy," which makes Shia smile, but you can tell that he's not really sure about that because he's been beating himself up about something that happened a long time ago and has just created this broken shell of a person. This whole movie is about how one needs the other and same vice versa, and beyond that, it does such a beautiful job smashing the concept of discrimination that even if you don't know you have it, and you can tell because of the actions that you take. This film forces you to consider your own behaviors when running into something that you don't understand. At the heart of this film, you're looking at a handy, capable message. The people in this film, particularly Shia's character, treats Zack like a normal human being, not a child, not a disabled person that can't take care of himself, but a human being, and not having that predisposed view help these two become amazing friends. The chemistry in this film is beyond amazing. Movies like this don't always work for me, but having the simple task of trying to get Zack to this wrestling school helped it feel more contained with a solid story goal, which helped the narrative in general feel complete. There's honestly so little in this film that I can complain about. It's incredibly inspirational. This is the best I've seen from Shia in years, and you know what? The same goes for Dakota Johnson because she has also had to go on her own personal journey like the boys do. And it's this journey, or these journeys, that you can't stop watching because you're watching a transformation happen that is very real, very believable, and something that I think viewers at home could feel envious about. Any and all negatives that I found in this film came down to technical areas that are neither great or terrible, just somewhere in between, like visuals or music and sound. The visuals as they are were pretty good, but nothing that stood out to me was great when it came down to things that I look for. Same goes for music and sound. It's mostly what you come to expect, but nothing that I really care to listen to outside of the film itself. And that's it. That's all the negatives that I have for you with this movie. I gave The Peanut Butter Falcon a score of 98%, 98 out of 100 possible stars, granting it the letter grade of A+. If you're wondering where I rank this in my 2019 movie scores, currently it's in first place, and I doubt I'll find many movies that'll beat it. Some may come close, but this film is virtually flawless, and it surprised me in so many ways. If you haven't seen this film, make sure that you do as soon as possible because I highly recommend it. And if you have seen it, let me know about your thoughts in the comments down below. And as for YouTube, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button if you like this review and would like to see some more like it. Hit the thumbs up button because that always helps out my channel. And don't forget about the little bell icon because that helps notify you when I come out with my next review. But until then, peace out!